All right, welcome back. Now, I've been talking a lot about purpose recently, my last, handful of videos, last few weeks. And so I thought it'd be useful for you if I unpacked it in its own video. Now, this is going to come out probably 4 hours after it's supposed to. And let's get into it. I won't keep you waiting. What is purpose? So I've kind of alluded to it, spoken briefly on it, but your purpose is basically the most valuable task to you. So what you find the task or work or whatever thing that is of utmost importance in your life right now. So it's kind of like your calling, I guess. That's a good way to put it for people who aren't familiar with the term purpose. It's what you naturally are drawn to, in the sense that, what you want to make of yourself and kind of what you want to be spending your time on the most. It's essentially the utmost reason, the most important reason that you should be, or the most important thing that you should be focusing your attention towards. And like I say in my past videos, I harp on about it. Purpose is so important for fulfillment, for happiness, for getting the most out of your life. Whether that is, now purposes can change. You don't just, wake up with a purpose one day and, work on it for 40 years. You may, but generally it kind of changes, you might go a few months focusing on, one thing is your current purpose. It's all you can think about. It's all you want to spend your time doing. And whether that may be, for example, a YouTube channel, all you think about is video ideas, how to make your videos better, thumbnails, how to improve retention, how to get better at recording. It's like all you think about, and that's what you're drawn to. That's what is of utmost importance to you, and that's what you feel like your time is best spent doing. If that makes sense. And it's really the only way that you should live, in the sense that if you're not working towards your purpose in one way or another, you will struggle to find fulfillment in life. True fulfillment. Again, this is all once you've stopped lying to yourself, and once you've fully accepted yourself, and you're free of all this kind of mental, you've fixed your mental health through self-improvement, and you've gotten to a point where you're kind of finding what's next, and you've cleared yourself of any false beliefs, any big egos, all that kind of stuff, and you're kind of just looking to find out what's next. And it's that's what your purpose is, trying to find what's next. And the best way I've found to actually find your purpose and find what's most valuable to you, what you can be spending your time most doing, is from literally there's a few ways. These ways worked definitely well for me, and again, purpose is it depends on the person. So what your purpose is probably won't be the same as mine, and what my purpose is won't be the same as yours. They might be similar, but they're all going to be slightly different, because we as humans are all slightly different. So finding your purpose is about, how you find your purpose is my best advice is to go out and apply yourself to as many different areas of your life as possible. Whether that's trying a different style, or starting a business, or making a YouTube channel, or if you're not on self-improvement, and getting on that, trying it out, trying meditation, just trying a bunch of different things. You could be your purpose could be in skateboarding, and if you don't try skateboarding, and you can make a whole living around skateboarding. I don't know how the fuck you do that, but that's what I'm saying. It's completely up to the individual. But finding your purpose kind of comes down to, if you don't know what you don't like, you won't know what you will like, and what that one thing is that you like to do the most. Now, if I didn't make my first video and start recording, then I wouldn't have found out that YouTube that's my purpose. That's kind of what I've been focusing on recently. And I've heard people use the analogy, kind of your purpose is like an onion, not from Shrek, but kind of from Shrek. Makes sense. Like your purpose, right? It similar to an onion. It has layers, and your purpose now, one layer of that onion may be, your physical, going to the gym, trying to get jacked. And once you really hyper focus on that and work and grind towards that, you'll find that over time, you'll slowly, naturally peel away that layer, and all of a sudden your mind will shift onto the next thing. Whether that, it might take a couple of years. You might be just lifting super hard in the gym for a couple of years, and that's your number one focus. You're hitting your protein, your macros you're hitting your macros, and you're seeing improvements. And so you are fulfilling your purpose, because that's what you find the most fulfillment in. So the easiest way to make sure you are aligned with your purpose is, how fulfilled are you? Is there something that you could get more fulfillment out of, or not? And if you don't feel like it's, you're kind of just doing it because the internet told you to, then, there's obviously some things, like you shouldn't be ever not being in good physical shape. Like, regardless of whether that's a gym or running or playing sport or whatever it is, keeping physically active is a must. That's just general knowledge in terms of health. But things like, drop shipping, if you're don't have any ties, or you've tried drop shipping and you just not feeling the love, then it's probably not it. But you're not going to know until you try. And that's why I say the easiest way to find your purpose is to go and try a bunch of shit. Literally everything. Anything that you can spend your time doing that's productive, keep that in mind. Jerking off is not a purpose. Alright? Eating junk food is not your purpose. Although some people have made it their living online. That's besides the point. But you've got to find what gives you fulfillment, because fulfillment will naturally make you happy. Now, people's definition of happiness is different, and fulfillment again is different, but it doesn't matter what other people's opinions are, it matters what your opinion is. So don't go around trying to copy other people. Oh, their purpose is a YouTube channel, so I'm going to make one too. And, if you've tried it and you really don't like it after a few months of trying it, then just, no, it's not it. But don't go around just lying to yourself, because that's just as bad as doing something that isn't purposeful. So yeah, I kind of wanted to just spend a little bit of time to kind of unpack a few of the ideas and kind of make sense of a few of the things that I say. Because I kind of just say, oh, you got to find your purpose to find fulfillment. You know, you're never going to be happy in life if you're not fulfilling your purpose. All that kind of stuff. So I kind of want to unpack that a little bit today. All right, you're still here at the end of the video. I love you, and remember, life is what you make it.